Alright, sequel to my previous video, um, I mentioned how I had a trade here. In my last two videos, I had a trade here. I didn't like that the smaller degrees were getting bigger instead of getting smaller, so I closed the trade. But now, I've realized that it is a fifth wave extension of a fifth wave because waves 1 and 3 of wave 5 were equal, and so wave 5 is going to be extended. So I'm just going to wait for this wave 3 to play out, and then I'll try and get in on the wave 5. That should likely be either the end of the entire move up, or it should just be the end of wave 3 as indicated by my two counts in purple and pink. If it's the end of wave 3, then I'll just wait out for the wave 4 retracement and then get in on the last fifth. If it's the end of the entire move, then again I'll just wait for the major count retracements to finish and get in on the next wave. So what I want to actually discuss is the idea of this flat here. So the reason, or one of the reasons I didn't take the trade, one being that the 1-2s were not getting smaller, they were actually getting bigger. So you can see the first one, I can see the second one is small, but then the next one is larger than it. That was one reason. And the second reason was because it's a flat. Even if if it were a flat or a zigzag, if it's a zigzag, it's supposed to be 5-3-5. If it's a flat, it's supposed to be 3-3-5. But I could not count 5 waves. I could only count 3 waves. So I saw 1, 2, 3. And so I thought, oh, okay, maybe we'll be coming down for 5 rather, but that did not happen. And I just realized that this had happened before at this point where I was also expecting us to have something like a running flat or an expanded flat because I counted 3 down. Yeah, and this wasn't really looking good at that point in time. So I counted 1, 2, 3, and there was no 5, but the market still went up. So I guess this is something you have discovered. It doesn't always end. You don't always see that fifth wave, or maybe it's like on a smaller degree, maybe it's on a lower time frame or something. I mean, we could argue 1, 2, 3, 3 here, then 4, then 5. We could argue that just to justify the counts. But yeah, for this one, I really don't know how you'd want to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or something. I really don't know. But yeah, that's just an observation I've made. So 2 observations so far. One is that the 1-2s can vary in size. They can vary in size as they go down. So it could be big, then small, and then big again. And second one is that in flats, you may not always have that perfect 5 wave that you see. All in all, the key just remains trust your strategy. Look for your 3 to 4, 5 entry points, 3 to 4 entry points where you see your 1-2s, and proper risk management. Take a, or at this point, it would just seem like an educated guess, or it would seem like just taking a risk or a gamble. But yeah, trust in yourself, trust in your strategy. If you don't see the 5 waves completion and you see 1-2s forming, then trust in that and hope for the best. Yeah. Um, Currently, something similar is happening on Bitcoin, where I am honestly between a rock and a hard place on it. So I am saying that we could be having that same situation of 1-2, 1-2, and we haven't had the complete 5 wave move down from this flat that we had here of A, B, C. We haven't had that complete 5 wave move down. But we're beginning to see what looks like 1-2s in the making. 1-2, this could be a 1-2. I'm counting this as 1-2 and then 3-4-5, and then this is a flat. As you can see, it goes 3 here, 3 here, then a strong impulse there. So rather than saying 335, I think I'll take it as 33 and a strong impulsive move down. That seems to do better than looking for 5. Just a strong impulsive move down will be okay. And we've had that strong impulsive move down on Bitcoin, this crash on Friday or so. So yeah, I was in a trade on it earlier from like these level here. It came up here when I woke up in the morning, it was down here and it had crossed some lines that I was counting as 1 2 1 2 1 2. So it crossed this one, crossed this line, so meaning this 1 2 was invalidated. And I said, okay, well, I'll close the trade. I closed it in 96 cents profit. But then I began to think again, could it be something like a diagonal, maybe an expanding diagonal? And then the difficult bit is trying to count this thing here, the correction. So I just took it as a 1, that's A, and then 1 2 3 B, and then C. So that's the difficult bit. The other difficult bit is looking at this. We could call it maybe this is 1 2 3 4 5 and then A B C, or it is 1 2 3 4 5 and then retracement here. All in all, it's to wait and see what the market does. I have decided to take this gamble on, take on this risk. I think I will be risking how many dollars here? 200. Sorry, that's $2, 212, about $7. So yeah, let's see what it does. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully, if this one goes, there'll be another opportunity. Maybe I'll increase my lot size. Maybe I won't increase it. We'll just have to see how it goes. If the price goes up to 200,000 with this alone, I'll make about 800 or 700 and something. So actually, I think I'll make about 800 and something, minimum maybe 700. But yeah, I would like to add more trades so that I can make more money. But let's just see how this one goes. If it falls through, if it follows through, then I'll be looking for more entries. Maybe we'll have a 1 2 3 4 5, and then we'll come down for another wave 2. And then I'll, if I can see, it will probably look better than it does now. So I'll be able to place a trade more confidently. So yeah, until then, let's just see how it goes. Really happy about this gold trade. Really happy that I took that gamble from when I didn't have any money, added some more money here, and just took it all the way up. Yeah, I'm happy with the way I've been trading this so far. Professionally, very professionally. I was able to make some more money, and I returned the money that I borrowed to place the trade in the first place. So basically playing with free money at this point in time. So yeah, very happy with how things are going right now. All I have to do is wait for that that major fourth wave and wait for the reactions so that I can see when the fifth wave is starting, place my buy trade, make some more money, maybe take my account up to 1,000, 1,500 and thereabouts. Yeah, all in all, it seems to be going well right now. Let's just see how it keeps going in the future. That's it for now.